Gentlemen, this is 1247, the great one. Just dropped the video a couple minutes ago, and I got to do back to back. Something came to me real quick. Check this out, fellas. We have to go uh, from employee mindset to employer mindset, right? We got to go from working for somebody to establishing ourselves in this existence. We have to establish ourselves. Once again, this is what I said in the last video. We have to establish two things: your prominence and your domain. Right? We have to get to a point where we are creating our own realities. Right? You have to create your own reality. That's the only way that you're gonna establish dominance or even any type of prominence in this existence. Once again, certain people don't get messed with by laws and government because they establish themselves to the point that the law is not going to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Hold up a second. All right, my fellas. Sorry, man. I had to come back. Every time I get something started, my two girls always jumping in. But anyways, fellas, getting back to what I was saying, fellas. We gotta go. We gotta, like I said, establishing prominence and dominance. We have to change our mindset from an employee, because this is what we've been taught in Black community. Let's be honest. We've been taught to work for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? At least within, like I said, the last 50, since the 60s, once again, we've been taught to be the employer. I mean, the employee, not the employer. So we have to get back to that employer mindset. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 60s, brothers was inventing. There was so many inventions coming out. There was, Motown was cracking. I mean, there was so many, there was Negro Leagues, fellas. I mean, we had prominence, we had dominance in America. But since the last 50 years, that has severely declined. And only thing we've become in America is a bunch of entertainers. And we have to get out the entertainment mindset. We have to get out the employee mindset. And we have to get back to what we were at least over half a century ago. And that's prominence and dominance. We got to establish our own, because nobody else is going. Like I said in videos before, nobody else is going to respect us until we start manufacturing, start establishing some type of infrastructure that's operated and owned by us, right? So you gotta. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't want to sound harsh, but you gotta break away from the Black community mindset. You're not going to build nothing with a Black community mindset. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. It's just not. Once again, we're all just waiting around and voting and this, that, and the third. Oh, let's just vote. If we just vote, and my vote can change, your vote is not changing nothing. Praying to your deities or to your religious, whatever you want to call it, is not working. Voting, praying, and waiting around has not worked in over half a century. We have to get to work and create our own realities that we desire. And the Black community mindset is not helping us do anything. I don't want to sound harsh. I don't want to sound like I'm bashing the community. Like I said, I peace and love to the ancestors that came before us. But once again, those people are dead and gone. You know what I'm saying? We got to take the same thing that they did half a century ago, back in the 60s, and bring that to 2020. You know what I'm saying? Not this swaggy stuff. Once again, the Black community is about swag and entertainment, man. That's done. We can't do that no more, fellas. That's an employee mindset. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you go for is to work for somebody else. Nah, man. That's not. We have all the talent. We have all the potential on planet Earth. But we're not taking that and creating our own. We sitting there signing somebody else's contracts and signing somebody else's this, but nobody's signing our contracts. Nobody from no other nation, nobody that's around you signing your contract. The only thing you've been told is you're good enough to sign their contract and go to their sports leagues and go and sign their music contracts and sign their TV contracts. But nobody's signing your anything. So like I said, fellas, moving forward in 2020, We got to establish P and the D, prominence and domain. Prominence and dominance. Prominence, dominance, domain, same thing. We have to establish this. We have to establish this like immediately. Because now it's coming to a time, man. I don't know, man. Like we're living in a day of time, man. It's getting, things about to get very crazy around here, man. I think they just cut the last check for unemployment. Once again, there's nothing. Let's be honest. The black community hasn't built anything that substantial. Where, hey, listen, food banks and things of that nature. That there might be things here and there that the black community might have built, but I mean, overall, fellas, I mean, let's be honest, man. I mean, being part of the black community hasn't done anything for anybody. I mean, seriously. I mean, just going back, like I said, back in the 60s, man, that's when things were pop. That's when so-called black man was on his A game. Even though we was going through hell and high water, fellas, we had the whole planet with us. And once again, the female, she jumped ship, and we just lost. I mean, my goodness, all our juice was just gone, man. All our juice was gone. It was gone, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Your great grandfathers and your grandfathers just lost their juice. They couldn't get it back. They couldn't get it back. The 70s it started declining, and the 80s it really kicked in, and Reaganomics and all types of stuff was going on. The 90s just got, 2000 and 2020. I mean, fellas, it's been bad. Like I said, last 50 years. But anyways, fellas, we gotta establish prominence and dominance, and the only way that we can do that is we gotta shake ourselves from the community mindset, and we gotta shake ourselves from the just being employees to being employers. That's pretty much it. It's not gonna work any other way. It's not gonna work any other way. Hold a second. All right, I'm back. But yeah, fellas, like I said, we complain all day about these women not submitting and things of that nature, and that's fine. We can complain all day, but nobody else around us is doing any complaining. Everybody around you is getting work. Everybody else around you is building. We ain't got time to, like I said, if something catastrophic were to hit the United States, guess what? The black community would be outsourcing everything, because there is nothing in the black community to self-sustain itself. The black community is not self-sustainable. The black community is interdependent upon the government. So whatever the government provides, that's what the black community has. But if the government were ever to stop providing for the black community, it's a wrap. It's over. And fellas, I'm not gonna be sitting around with a bunch of Negroes and complaining, somebody ain't do something for me, man. Nah, man, them days is over, fellas. Get out the employee mindset and get back into the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. You are the Fortune 500 company. That's you. And the thing is, there's like I said, there's a lot of like I said before, there's a lot of dope women that's out there that's willing to help you, but you have to establish yourself first. You don't go looking for the help, then build. No, you build, then you look for the help. Build first, fellas. Build. Get your mind off the behind. Get your mind off the booty cheeks. Get your mind off the vagina. Get your mind off these breasts and the cute face. And let's get to work. Let's shut it down for a hot second. Not for a hot second. Just shut it down and let's start building. No more conversation about why she ain't submitting. We know why she not submitting. You don't want her to submit. You don't want this. You don't want this type of help. When you walk outside, man, you don't want that type of help. Once again, why would you want that turmoil within your business? You building a Fortune 500 company, and you sitting around here getting all these a bunch of bonquishes for your Fortune 500 company. How's that going to look for you? No, how's that going to look for you? So once again, get your mind off the behind, fellas. Get your mind off the twerking. Get your mind off the titty bouncing and all that dumb stuff, fellas. We got to get our mind, even including myself, we got to get our minds off this nonsense and get to work. Because truthfully, who knows what the economy going to look like in the next couple weeks, in the next month. Once again, like I said, unemployment, I think they done cut their last checks. From my understanding, I think they just about done with unemployment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm hearing about food shortages. I'm hearing about, you know, government assistance kind of going down. Like, I mean, fellas, I think there's a lot of stuff coming up. But the thing is, the black community is not ready for any of this stuff. And you have to separate from the community. The community doesn't want you anyways. They just want what you have. If you have nothing to offer the community, bro, you can basically go to hell. They don't care. They don't care. Anybody part of the community don't care about you. They just care about what you have to offer. If you don't have anything to offer, they don't care about you. You could drop dead in the streets in the black community. Okay, cool. You have a block party? But anyways, fellas, man, just real quick. Get out the employee / community mindset. Because in the long run, it's just going to kill you. Get to the employer CEO 500. You are the CEO of yourself. And whatever's in your head, you manifest that and you bring that into existence. You don't need no help of some community to get that done. Search for people, once again, that's willing to even lend you, that can possibly lend you a helping hand. But if not, man, just do what you can. Do what you can. Right? Take your imagination. You know what I'm saying? Write it down first. Then act on it and bring it to life. Then from there, you keep expounding. You keep expounding. Like I said, man, once you get to work, man, there's going to be people that's going to be willing to help you. You know what I'm saying? You might have to get out there and volunteer and, you know what I'm saying? Even myself getting my clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like Instagram and Facebook and putting it on social media is going to do so far. But once again, people have to see a live product in person to get behind it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, social media is only YouTube, and social media is only going to take me so far. I have to physically put that work in, and people have to physically see 1247 products. That's just the way it is. But anyways, fellas, man, like I said, can't see you with back-to-back videos. Get out the employee mindset and get into the CEO employer mindset. Once again, you guys are lords, you guys are gods, you guys are the God man. You are the creator of your own universe. Once again, you don't have to attach yourself to people that's already been defeated. Don't attach yourself to people that's spinning in circles. You ain't got to spin with these people, man. Do what your heart's desire is, man. Like my father used to tell me, you got the tools, fellas. You got all the tools to do what you need to do in this day and age. Just get it done. Once again, whatever you desire, it will come. It will search you out. Whatever you desire, once again, fellas, whatever, you know what I'm saying, we all desire that submissive, this, that, and the third. I get it, the pretty woman, and the dainty, this, that, and the third. Cool. Establish something first so she can walk into it. But anyways, man, you guys like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, fellas, get out the community mindset. Get out of the community / employee mindset and get back into the employer of a Fortune 500 mindset. You are the controller of your universe. But anyways, like, share, and subscribe.